Hi, Roger at Weathering Heights. This is the Velco Weather Hazards update number 2 for any kind of wet snow issues that may arise across portions of Vermont this coming Saturday into Sunday. Well, right now we do have a sort of the battle of two different jet streams. This is associated with the northern branch of the jet stream, a little streak of moisture coming across, producing a little bit of flurry activity here. And the temperatures do show that they're kind of a clash of the air masses, but the precipitation right now falling is just a little bit of flurry activity. This storm over here is the main one we're watching, and then this moisture will cut across to the south of us and sort of combine with this northern branch of jet stream energy, and an area of low pressure off to the west of us will then pull across the region, mostly affecting us on Saturday night and Sunday. Here are the 6-hour snowfall patterns here, every 6-hour window. And this is the flurry activity that then lifts up to the north of Canada later on this evening and overnight. This is valid at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Really nothing in terms of snow you can see here. A little bit toward the Catskills, and then stuff begins to spread in, relatively light, so we're not looking at anything major here. Now, these are very light snow amounts, but to the north of us, across the Canadian border, that does dip down, and later in the period here, it looks like we could accrue a little bit of snow across the northern tier areas into the northeast kingdom. And this would be valid about 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, and then the back end of that system then pulls away, so no issues there. Taking a look at the GFS, the GFS model shows a very similar situation. The flurries move north of the Canadian border for the most part. Kind of hangs a little bit lingering flurry activity across the portions of the northeast kingdom. And then not a whole lot going on with mainly rain shower activity and rain, so this is not being shown here. But this is snowfall only, every 6-hour panel. This is valid 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the last of it begins to exit the region by Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Now, in terms of total snowfall, you can see the heaviest precipitation laid out here is relatively healthy. We're talking about 6 to maybe up to 8, 9, 10 inches across areas around Montreal, just a little bit north of the Canadian border. Now the European model is a little different on that, and we're going to take a look at that here with the total snowfall at 60 hours. And so you can see it. We're talking 3 to 6 inches across the northern tier areas. And this looks like it's mostly going to occur at a time when the snowfall should be not quite so wet. So slightly colder temperatures aloft probably save the day. Right now it looks like in terms of threats, still a lingering threat across the very far northern tier areas. Other than that, it doesn't look like we're going to see any wet snow loading issues. And I think this is just going to be a light general snowfall, maybe up to moderate amounts, up to 5, 6 inches. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights Consulting.